Hi guys, how are we again? Mike have another crack at these videos, and we've done this problem before out in the oval last week, but let's see how we could go with this. So how wide is the river using those similar triangles again? So if we have a look at the problem, how wide is the river? So we've got our river here, and we're going to have our friend Jeff. He's going to be stuck on the other side of the river. We want to find out how far it is using our techniques of similar triangles. So we can see if we can make a triangle straight across the river, and what we've got here is the unknown side. Walk along here at some sort of distance, and we've got a point here, and from this point we can actually make another triangle. So we've got Jeff who's stuck on the other side of the river and some sort of point here. Now clearly we can't measure this type of this part of the river, currents, crocodiles, drop bears, you name it, that's live in the river, but we want to know how far it is. So first things we're going to do is actually measure a few things. We can measure this side of the triangle, and this happens to be 100 meters. Then we can continue along the bank another 30 meters, and then if we move past the bank at right angles, we go further 20 meters. So we've got two triangles. Now, are they similar triangles? Well, let's just check. We've got, assuming that these are right angles, we've got two right angles here. And we've got these two angles in here that are vertically opposite. Two angles the same definitely makes the third one have to be the same. We've got two similar triangles. Now the fun bit. Let's try to work out how wide the river is. So this is our unknown side. So let's see. Now I'm going to try again with my drawing, and we've got our unknown side. I'm going to call this side X. I'm going to start off with that point all the time. Always put that one on the top. Now we can see that this triangle has been enlarged from this one. So we need to find that scale factor. So the ratio between the sides. Now this one's a little bit different, where we need to identify what side this one has been enlarged by. Now we know that this is the right angle here, and so I might even draw that in there. And we know that this is the right angle here. We know that these angles are the same. So we've got this side has to be enlarged by this side. So we're going to divide this by 20. This is really horrible. I'll get better at this. And that's got to be equal to, go back to my large triangle, which is 100 side. That's the only side we've got information for, and that's been enlarged by the 30. That's looking a bit better. Okay, so now we can actually plug that into a calculator, quite simple. So the next part is to solve for X. So plugging that 130 into the calculator, and we get 3.33 recurring. So we'll leave that, and then on this side we're going to keep it as X over 20. Now, how do I get X by itself? I've got this X divided by 20. So what I need to do is get rid of this divide by 20. What's the opposite to divide? Times. So I need to times that by 20, and that's really bad. But what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. And they cancel out. I don't know why I clicked there. And those guys are now disappeared. I'm left with X by itself, and I can plug that into my calculator, and I'll get the width of my river to be 66.67 meters. So there, we now know the distance from this side of the bank to where our friend Jeff is stuck is 66.67. Can't build a bridge, can't find a tree. See you, Jeff. You're stuck there.